generous rulers. They really are nice.
Thank you. And what are the chapters of the book? What the book talks about?
This book talks about everything. It talks about the architecture, the religion, the shopping, the people, the way they dress, the food, the music, just everything. And it has your Constitution in here also.
I see.
So when I was speaking at the schools, the students were quick to compare the constitutions. And of course, I think yours had a little better rating than ours.
And did you receive any recognition from any president?
Yes, I sent a copy to President George Bush. I asked if he had anything to contribute to the book, and he said, please send my letter thanking all the people of Kuwait and how much I think of His Highness the Emir and His Highness the Crown Prince. So I took the letter and I put it in the book. And yes, I hope I have. This is the letter to the people of Kuwait by George Bush. And he's thanking them for their hospitality and their generosity and the kindness and how much he really thinks of Kuwait.
Well, George Bush is a great friend of the Kuwaitis, and a lot of Kuwaitis remember that character and the great role that he played for liberating the country of Kuwait.
Yes. And of course, I think all the Americans agreed with him. And getting back to the book, he said he would like to include it in his presidential library, which made me feel very happy. And I feel the same way he does about the Kuwaiti people. Yes.
And what are the things, I mean, mostly you've said everything about
Just
Kuwait.
about everything.
What are the most things that you liked in most of the book? I mean, some writers would like everything, but there are specific pictures, or specific topics that you liked.
Well, I was really fascinated and amazed by the architecture, by the beautiful homes. And
the new homes or the old ones?
All of them. All of them, yes. They all have their own special character.
Because the architects of the older ones are
they are so beautiful. I think, well, just about all of them. And I was very happy to be invited into many of them. And I found them just as decorated, just beautifully, inside as well as out. And, well, all the houses. I don't even have to show you the houses. You know what I'm talking about. Of course, I have my favorites. And I think the people, most of all the people. And the thing that I liked most when I did the research was that they still adhere to their old traditions. That was beautiful. To me, that's something I can't forget, particularly when I was invited for their dinners, and I saw the entire families, aunts, uncles, all the children, and the greetings that they gave to the elders and the respect. I hope Kuwait never changes.
No, but as you know, Kuwait has a great concern for family value.
Yes.
It is one of the things. We always have relationships. It's even come from our religion, Islamic religion. Yes. It's always insist to having a family unity between the whole family group. And one thing, how do you going to promote this book?
This book?
Yes.
Well, when I get back to the States, we're going to find a book distributor because many people have asked for it. I have sent copies to California, Florida, Tennessee, New York, New Jersey, and now we're getting calls for it, so we have to have more printed.
Maybe it's possible because in the States they have in colleges anthropology classes. Maybe it will be taught in one of the colleges back in the States.
Well, I think it would, and also the book was read in the social studies class every day. They were reading a few chapters. They told me that after I left the book at the library, the teacher asked them to read chapters of it every day. And they were comparing. They had, the teacher asked them to compare the United States and Kuwait. Not the size now, because that was too obvious, but something that they liked and found different. And the boys found something different in the Constitution. They thought the benefits for the people and the rulers were just fabulous. And they liked mostly the amendment that says, the article that says about the citizenship. They thought that was quite fair and wished that we had done the same thing. They also, when she asked the boys what they thought was the most interesting, they thought the excitement of the diving team was. When she asked the girls, they said they'd like to go shopping here. And
I guess Almia is one of the good places for shopping in Kuwait.
Good places, and I think all the places. I think I've just about touched on every
How
one.
about the dresses, the traditional lady dresses we have here in Kuwait? How did they respond back in the States about this?
Well, they said if that's what they do, that's what they do. That's fine. They thought it was great.
The long abaya or bukhna.
Well, I told them, but underneath the abayas, they have some very nice French creations, you know, and they were interested in that. I said they have beautiful dresses, which is true, of course. And I told them about the tailors and the dressmakers, that I had visited the shops, and they were all being made for the people here, and how the men dressed. And I told them the attire that you have is very, very elegant. And they agreed. They thought that was nice.
You mentioned earlier, unfortunately,